This is Mark Dell with AndroidSPIN, and these are our 2010 Games of the Year. 2010 has been a great year for Android as well as gaming, especially in the last quarter. HD screens, gigahertz processors, and better GPUs have all allowed great games to be ported across, and we've seen our share of original titles also. What follows is our top 5 games of 2010. Some are important, some are deep, and some are addictive, but all of them are awesome.
AndroidSPIN's 5th place winner for the Game of the Year is
Fruit Ninja by Half-Brick Studios. Along with marking the arrival of OpenFaint on Android, Fruit Ninja also became one of most people's first Android purchase, to such an extent that most of the related support calls were questions about the Google checkout rather than the actual game. Selling over 50,000 copies in under a month, Fruit Ninja quickly became one of the fastest sellers on Android, and for good reason. The oddly compelling mindless cutting of flying fruit sets your mind on a kind of autopilot as you continue to slash away the hours.
AndroidSPIN's 4th place winner for the Game of the Year is
Jet Car Stunts by True Access. Only just arriving by the year's end, Jet Car Stunts became a little buried in the holiday rush, but it deserves so much more. The task of getting around the crazy and well-designed levels can be a little bit challenging at first, but each time you play you'll find that you do just a little bit better, encouraging you to have another try. If competing against yourself isn't enough, then you can even compete seamlessly against ghosts of anybody on the leaderboards, giving nearly endless challenge.
AndroidSPIN's 3rd place winner for the Game of the Year is
Dungeon Hunter by Gameloft. Whereas most mobile games focus on simplicity and a quick pick-up-and-play design, Dungeon Hunter completely forgets that it's a mobile game and goes all out with a hack-and-slash action RPG. Anyone who's played Diablo will have some idea of the kind of loot fever you can catch in these types of games. You'll kill every creature and open every chest in the hope of coming across a shiny new piece of loot that you can attach to your guy. Loading times may be arduous compared to what you might be used to on an Android game, but a few hours into it and you'll forget you're even playing a game on your phone.
AndroidSPIN's runner-up for the Game of the Year is
Game Dev Story by Kairosoft Co. Limited. There's something unhealthily bad for you with Game Dev Story. It's barely a game in the traditional sense, and it's more of a loose management simulator, but it's unexplainably addictive. Talk to anyone who spent some time with Game Dev Story, and they'll tell you a tale of long nights spent and hours of sleep lost. You'll be constantly striving to release your next game and try to get some more sales, or to level up another guy, or to release your next console. There's always an excuse to keep playing.
And finally, AndroidSPIN's winner for the Game of the Year.
Angry Birds by Rovio. Now, Angry Birds isn't the hardest winner to predict, but take a look at anyone's phone who's played an Android game and you'll likely find Angry Birds installed. To an outsider, it might even seem that it comes pre-installed on all Android devices. Sure, it might not seem quite right for the winner on this list to be the only free game, but even with all games being priced equally, we're confident that the far-reaching appeal of Angry Birds, and of course Angry Birds Seasons, will still make this the #1 Android game. Congratulations to Angry Birds, and thank you to every developer out there that has helped bring the gaming on the Android platform forward over the past year. And people, support these great games and the developers behind them. Show them that we're willing to pay for such great content, and more greatness will follow.